Hey, everyone.
Yeah,
That's
we almost
amazing.
made it.
We almost made it on time. So that was a good thing that we heard from Bruno, right?
Yeah.
So now everyone knows what OpenTelemetry was all about, and we can move and see what's coming ahead of us,
Yes.
which is Jakarta E11 one day.
Yes. Because after 10, 11.
There is 11.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know, what can we expect, or what can community expect? Or
Yeah. Let's start with where can I find information, or where can I get involved, and where can I kind of participate?
oh yeah,
Yes.
because why? Because 11 depends on you guys.
Yes.
It's not what we want; it's what community wants from 11.
Yes. And one of the opportunities is to, if you have the time for it, at every Tuesday at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, we have the platform call. And the platform call is open for everybody to participate. It's listed on the Jakarta EE specifications community calendar. That's where we kind of discuss the day-to-day or week-to-week things with the Jakarta EE platform.
And then you want to say about the monthly call?
Yes, and in addition to this, we started last month with a monthly Jakarta EE platform architecture call, and this is a call where we want, it's kind of two objectives with this call. One of them is it's still open for everybody, and it's a way for the component specifications or the individual specifications to kind of come with their wishes and requirements to the platform team, and the other way around, if the platform team has something that they want to inform all the specifications on, or gather input from the specifications, this is a call that we want to use to achieve that. And since this is the first Tuesday of the month, the second monthly Jakarta EE platform call was supposed to be here today, but we wisely decided not to. And also, we don't want to do it on
First week of
January next year. So the next monthly Jakarta EE platform architecture call will be Tuesday of February. So please do join there. It's I think these calls are pretty worthwhile to have.
Well, actually, I think they're extremely worthwhile. Everyone's time, and particularly from the kind of platform perspective. So Jakarta EE platform, it is very valuable to hear what's going on, what are the profiles doing, what are potentially new profiles. Like that's how the idea about core, where the idea about core was discussed over and over again and crystallized, and that's why we have a core profile today.
Yes, because
So
the
it's-
platform project is the project that produces the platform specification and the web profile and the core profile. So all the profiles and the platform is built by the platform
The
team.
platform team. Yeah. So, and by the way, there are many interesting discussions that are happening and conversations that are happening on the platform mailing list. So, it is definitely a mailing list you want to be subscribed to. So, please do so.
Yeah, and among the things we are discussing there are things like how's the release cadence for Jakarta EE going to be? Because we released 10 this year, should 11 be next year, or when should that be? So that is kind of one thing we're discussing, and we very quickly come into, it has to be some alignment with the Java SE releases or LTS releases. So there will probably be some sort of, we're catching up a little bit now, but after a while we will probably be some sort of alignment with the Java SE.
LTR. Okay, so I don't know. Do you want to talk about a little bit about? So before we release the platform, right? We actually need to see what the individual specifications are doing.
Yeah.
And there are quite a few individual specifications that are working towards their releases, or they're even new in Jakarta EE. So some of the specifications, do you want to mention some of them?
Sure. And actually, first I'll start by mentioning an old specification that is just it's in the middle of its a replanning review. so it will have an approved plan review by tomorrow, and that is Jakarta REST 4.0, and they are doing a lot of CDI alignment and a lot of cool stuff. So you should check out on their specification page and see the stuff they are planning to do for Jakarta REST 4.0. And then we have a couple of newer specifications, or there are candidates for inclusions. Yeah. And one of them is Jakarta Config, which has been going on for a while, but they also are in the process of doing a plan review now for their first, and they have. They will do sort of a minimal viable product thinking, so they will do a milestone release within some time. I'm not sure exactly the time frame they're working on, but they will kind of do that and build upon that. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and then there is Jakarta Data.
Jakarta Data is also a new specification being worked on, so it's very interesting. It's kind of want to achieve the same thing as Spring Data does. So and that's been a very popular thing with Spring. So that is something we definitely want to have to make the familiarity for developers in Jakarta EE as well, and generate more things. So that's a cool specification.
And one of the more recent ones is Jakarta RPC.
Yes, that is support for gRPC, which is also a popular protocol for microservices. So we're very happy that we will see support for RPC in Jakarta EE.
And I think not so new, but still in works. Jakarta NoSQL and Jakarta MVC are also in works.
Yes, so Jakarta NoSQL are working towards their first release.
Yeah,
they're getting there. They just recently had a progress review, so they are on the way to maybe be able to produce a first version of their specification.
And I'm sure Ottavio will be happy to get some help. So, so please do check these relatively new specifications out and see if you can help out.
Yeah, and also a shout out to Jakarta MVC, which I'm obviously involved in, but the latest version I didn't do very much at all. I helped with the release, but it was Tobias in Germany who did most of the work there. So we did a 2.1 release that is now on Jakarta E10. So that's kind of a specification that lives outside of the platform, but it follows the releases. So whatever Jakarta version you choose, you can always find a MVC version that works with it. And an implementation of MVC is actually included in Glassfish, and Glassfish 7 is going to be released very soon now. So if you want to just use MVC, you can go to Glassfish, and it's already there.
Yeah, and knowing that Ivar is involved in MVC, you know who to contact in the case you're interested to work on and contribute. He can definitely help you out. So so we're expecting these specifications to possibly be part of the 11, but if there are some more ideas and suggestions out there, or you would want to work on the implementation of these specifications, you know who to reach and how to get involved now.
Yeah, and you said the magic word. You said get involved, so why don't we run that video again about get involved?
Yes.
But before that, we should probably introduce the speaker that will pop on the screen directly after that video.
So so we're having, and actually I think it ties really nicely with the conversation about getting involved, because Bazlur is going to talk about Jakarta Starter Project. It is one of the projects that actually we're in dire needs of, because it gets people started on using Jakarta EE. So please tune into Bazlur's talk in just a little bit, and you can see what the Jakarta Starter Project is all about.
Yeah, so
let's run off to get involved video, and please post questions in the chat if there are any more clarifications with about how to get involved.